friends, and welcome to my channel where I share lots of sewing tips and tricks and bring you free pattern sewing tutorials so you can sew those patterns up with me that are free. So today I'm getting ready for Christmas and I wanted to sew up a stocking. I love stockings and I think I need a new one, and I want to sew up a pink stocking today. So I went ahead and downloaded the free Merry and Bright stocking pattern from Ellie and Mac, and we're gonna sew it up today. I'm gonna attach the link to this free pattern on the information box below so you can go grab it, come back and sew it up with me. I'm doing the large version for this, but they also have a smaller version, and they have a paw print, a paw, doggy paw or cat paw, a paw version of the stocking as well, which is super adorable. I'll probably sew up next time. I already sewed one up, so I don't have to sew another one, but maybe I will sew up another one next time just so you all can see it. Comment below and let me know if you want to see that. All right, so let's get started. Alrighty, we're gonna get started sewing this stocking, and this is super easy and quick. I am so excited because it's gonna be so cute. I'm gonna use this pink fabric as my outer. This is my liner, and this fluff here as my cuff. I think it's gonna be so cute. And now I've got my boot, my stocking outer and liner. They're right sides together right now, and I'm going to sew from the top all the way down around the whole stocking. On the outer, we're gonna sew all the way around. On the liner, we're gonna give a gap here because this is what we'll use to turn our whole thing around. We're leaving that top open, and on the outer, we're sewing all the way around the whole thing. And then for the liner, we're gonna sew all the way around, leave a gap here to turn later, and then all the way up, also leaving this open. For our cuff, we're gonna fold it right sides together, long side here, and sew that up. For our little hanging loop, we're gonna fold it wrong sides together and create a crease here, and then fold the two sides in here to the crease, and then fold it one more time to create like a binding. And then we're gonna sew all the way around, top stitch. I'm gonna top stitch both sides so it looks nice and top stitched. I'm just using a regular straight stitch on my sewing machine. As I'm going around the corner, I'm just turning my fabric around to continue that rounded edge. I'm just kind of pushing it to turn. Don't ever turn it with your needle up or you'll skip and it won't work nicely. You're just kind of guiding the fabric. I backstitch at the beginning and at the end. Now for the lining. Okay, now remember to leave that gap. About a 2-inch gap. And now I'm just top stitching that hanging loop. Steaming it is really the best way to go, but I didn't steam it. I'm just going for it. It's about, I'm top stitching it about 1/8 inch away from the edge. And I'm top stitching both sides. All right, now that it's done, we want to go ahead and kind of trim the allowance here at the turns. Just like do little notches so that way it's not so bulky, or if you have pinking shears, so that way you don't have like bulk here at the parts where it's turning. I'm gonna grab my cuff and turn it wrong sides together. We're gonna fold it and match up here at the top. There's spots going everywhere. It's all right. All right, so there's my cuff. I'm gonna turn my outer boot right side out. And I'm gonna use one of these, actually it's a needle, knitting needle, and poke out the whole boot, the stocking. So there it is. How cute. All right, and now I'm gonna grab my cuff and I'm gonna fit it right into it, right sides together.
and where the side seams are, match that side seam of the boot to the side seam of the cuff right there. Okay. Oh, that's gonna be so cute. My hanging loop is gonna go right on the outer edge, so I'm gonna place it right here, and I'm going to pin it with a pin. Just the two raw edges are hanging out here at the top, because when you flip it over, it'll poke up. Make sure the edges of the stocking and the edges of the cuff are matching, and it's like right sides together here, like a circle. Okay, don't let them close up, because mine were closing up and I was attaching two to the front. You don't want to do that. So right here like that. Okay. Loop right there. And now I'm gonna grab, and you can, if you want to baste this first, you can, but what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna grab my stocking liner and I'm gonna fit it right over all of these things, because I'm gonna sew them all up together here. So I've got stocking outer, cuff, the two sides of the cuff, and then the stocking liner. All three of them meet right here at the top. Right sides together of the right side of the liner and the outer are together. The right side of the cuff and the liner and the outer are together. Make sure that it's all going to fit there. Match up those raw edges. Don't let them slide down. They sometimes want to. And remember, your hanging loop is right there too. Now we're gonna go ahead and sew that top together. When I get to the hanging loop, I go back and forth over that. All right, make sure it all caught correctly. You can trim a little bit of this seam allowance here. I have the fluff come out a little bit, so that way I could sew it easily. Now I'm gonna go through this gap I left at the bottom of the liner and pull it all the way through. There's my hanging loop. Here's my stocking. All I've got left to do is here at the bottom of the boot, I'm gonna tuck in that seam allowance, and then I just top stitch it. Now, because this is my lining, I'm just gonna go to my sewing machine and top stitch that closed right there. Now, if you didn't wanna see this stitch, you could do a hand stitch. But again, this is my lining, so I don't mind. Plus it's white thread, so you can barely see it anyway. All right, so now that that's closed there, we're just gonna fit that right into our boot. Fit it all the way in there. Fix our cuff. And we are done. Y'all, did you know how easy it was to make a stocking? Look at how cute it is from the inside out. And I mean, so simple and so cute, so easy. This makes me want to make stockings for everyone in my family. Like, I mean, look at it. It's adorable. And it was so quick. All right, friends, we are done with this beautiful stocking. I'm ready to go hang it up. I love it. What do you think? So quick. I don't know how long it took. Maybe 10 minutes at the most. And it turned out adorable. Do you know how much these cost at the store? Quite a bit. So grab some scraps and make your own. I hope you love this. Subscribe to my channel so you never miss any of our free tutorials. Go grab this pattern from the link below and sew it up with me. See you next time. Bye.